Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to Wildcat MTG. Today we are going to crack open a draft booster box from Innistrad Crimson Vow. At this juncture, we are several weeks removed from the official release date of the set, and I thought it'd be fun for us to revisit the product, open up another box together, talk a little bit of singles pricing, and just kind of talk about the overall outlook of the set. So with that being said, let's jump in and open some packs. So, Crimson Vow, here we go. Let's pull out those first. Pull out the packs first. Okay. Packs there. Let's deal with this whole box topper situation. With the single card box topper and the glue on here, I am terrified of bending the actual card. It's really glued on there in a way that is really not user-friendly. There we go. All right, we're going to set that right up top there. Hopefully we don't forget about it like we have with most of the other openings. So here we are. Crimson Vow. You know what's funny about this set is I'm wondering if it's lagging a little bit because Midnight Hunt was a little ho-hum. People don't seem to be super thrilled with this set, but I think it's actually incredibly good. Very strong. And I think there's several different factors behind that. But we're going to start off with a Voldaren Estate. Nice little land there. All right, not too bad. Not super spicy. And then, of course, we've got our trifecta of land, token, write your own card. But you know what's crazy is, for me, I actually think this set is really good. Like, I really like this set. And we've seen the prices started to settle now on the singles prices. They always do. More and more you get away from. Got the Ureth Tormented Prophet. Sure, why not? And moving right along here. We're going to try and mow through this box because, well, with draft boxes, there's 36 packs, which is obviously a lot different than the 30 pack set boxes or the 12 pack collector booster boxes. Yeah, Investigator's Journal. Sure. Nothing super spicy yet, but we're only a few packs in. But you know what's funny is I can't, like, people don't seem to be jumping at the opportunity to open the collector boosters, nor the draft boosters, nor the set boosters of this set. And to me, it's actually a little bit of a shame because I do think the set is really strong. I think this set is a lot better than most of the other standard sets right now. Start off with a first Dracula art card, not Dracula, sorry, just the Fang frame. We got the Voldaren Bloodcaster. That's cool. Nice little rare right there. I do like that card. But there's some strong mythics in this set. There are some strong playable rares and a decent land cycle. Those should be a recipe for success, right? It's not all mythic or bust. You've got some rares in here that are playable. You've got very strong mythics, and you've got cards that appeal. Olivia's Attendants, nice. It's a nice little card right there. It's a pretty strong limited rare. If you were to open that in sealed or in draft, you'd be thrilled. But, you know, it's got the different elements for what should make a set successful, right? It's got Commander Appeal cards. It's got Cultivator Colossus. It's got Necro Duality. So it's got a couple of Commander strong cards in there. I think it's got a couple of cards that are possibly modern playable. We talk about, when I mention that, I say Cemetery Gatekeeper, really. And then it's got several strong cards that I think just work well within the standard format. Hey, first mythic of the box. So we've got a Cemetery Illuminator. This is a pretty sweet card. I really do like the the Cemetery Cycle. I think they're all pretty good. The blue is one of the better ones, I think. Oh, we've got a foil in here. I forgot that they get sandwiched in between there. So we've got the Twin Blade Geist as a nice little foil right there. We'll put that over to this side. Cemetery Gatekeeper, I think, has a chance to be a modern playable card. I talked about some of the commander cards a little bit, and it's just got several strong cards that I think are just good across the standard format. So it should have the pieces, and a good land cycle. So it should have the pieces of a set, Glorious Sunrise, that should make for a successful set because it has a little bit of longevity to it as well. But, and, you know, of course, it's got some decent Planeswalkers as well, especially since it's got a very expensive Sorin variation, and Olivia. It's got a really nice, expensive Olivia variant. Vulcan Wrath Forebearer. Okay. Nothing super spicy yet. But so it's got the elements for what should make for a good set. And I think there's just a little bit of sleepiness on standard sets. I'm going to say this is the Modern Horizons 2 effect, because I wonder to myself, if Modern Horizons 2 did not exist, Mirror, Hall, and Mimic, nice little rare right there. Sanctify rare. If Modern Horizons 2 did not exist, how much more attention would this set and maybe Kaldheim be getting as standard sets if there wasn't an alternative set that was really, really good, really, really strong, and clearly driving pricing of singles to a different format? Child of the Pack. We've got Voice of the Blessed. That is a nice little rare right there. We'll take that. I like this card as well, the Voice of the Blessed. Yeah, but if Modern Horizons 2 didn't exist, and there was less attention being paid to that, or all the attention being paid to that, how much more love would this set be getting? And I think the answer is quite a bit. So what that means to me is Demonic Bargain. This is such a weird card. I don't know. Is this playable anywhere? Is this a Commander playable card? Is this? I don't know. I know it's not limited playable. You just end up crushing your own deck. All right, last pack of the left side of the box. Hopefully a strong finish here. Hey, all right. So I kind of mentioned this as I think maybe a possibly modern playable card. It says 2 for a 2/1 first striker. When it enters the battlefield, exile a card from a graveyard. Whenever a player plays a land or casts a spell, if it shares a card type with the exiled card, Cemetery Gatekeeper deals 2 damage to that player. So that does apply to both players, and a Reclusive Taxidermist as the foil. That does apply to both players, but if you're playing like Burn or something along those lines, I'm not sure that it matters a whole lot. You're just racing and you're thinking you're going to get there before your opponent. But yeah, going back to the pricing a little bit, there are certain cards carrying some value in this set. I mean, Necro Duality is definitely one of them. Ooh, hey, Edgar. That's kind of a cool card. This guy is a limited monster just because of his recursion, because he does flip into the Edgar Markov's coffin as well. So that's kind of a cool rare. I like that card. No foils in there. I gotta remember to check those 3 cards instead of just throwing them to the side, because the foils get placed in there as well. But Hullbreaker Horror is a great card. Necro Duality. I mentioned, I think, Cemetery Gatekeepers, one of the weaker ones, but there's the Cemetery Prowler. That's a really good, strong mythic. Biolume Egg. Ooh, yeah, look at that. Chandra Dressed to Kill in the Borderless treatment, and this card is absolutely gorgeous. I just love this card, and it's so good. I think this card is also a playable card. Like, I think that card actually sees some life to it. I am not sad about that at all. That is a beautiful hit right there. I would love to get that card in the foil variant. Foil variation of that variant. And next up we've got Howling Moon. Not so good. Not so good. I'm stuck on that Chandra. That's such a good looking card. I just want to pick it back up and look at it some more. Yeah, I'm just curious with this set. And again, perhaps I'm just a prisoner of the moment. Perhaps I'm giving this set a little bit too much credit. But I look at this set and I see cards that are playable across multiple formats. Dig Up. Does anybody care about that card anymore? People seem to be really excited about it and then realize, like, maybe it's not that good. All right, so we've got a foil rare here. This is very cool. We've got Dominating Vampire. Nice little foil rare. We'll put that up top right there. There we go. All right, so approaching the halfway point in this box, and with that Chandra, she is Dressed to Kill, and that Cemetery Gatekeeper, I think we're doing okay. No lands yet, but plenty of time still. Arm the Cathars, Panicked Bystander, and Sigarda's Summons. Okay, sure. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I kind of feel like, again, just with how good Modern Horizons 2 is, that every other set in 2021 is just taking a back seat. As somebody who also considers themselves a collector of Magic cards, Dreadfast Demon. This is a certifiable limited beater, and Skull Scab in the foil. Cool little foil uncommon right there. But as someone who considers themselves a collector of Magic cards in addition to a player, I would say I'm actually more collector than I am player at this point. I do like to play the game. I play it regularly. Limited format is by far my favorite, draft specifically. But I am probably 65% collector, and at this point probably closer to 35% actual player of Magic the Gathering. Catilda Dawnheart Martyr, which flips into the Rising Dawn. Nice little rare right there. As someone who's a collector, I like the outlook for this set long term. Again, nobody seems interested in collector boxes anymore. The collector boxes for this product are probably below what they started out. I'm pretty sure you can get these for like $175 a box at this point, probably plus tax and shipping, but still you're looking at less than $200 after the dust settles. And that's a little bit of a shame, I think, but I wonder if that's just because people are getting burnt out. Patchwork Crawler, meh, no one cares about that card. Are people just getting burnt out on collector boxes? Is it the too many variations? Is it why spend $200 on a standard collector booster box when I can buy a $200 set box of MH2? Probably some combination of the above. Retrieve, Distracting Geist, Change of Fortune, whatever. Swamp, Nature's Embrace foil. All right, moving right along. Got 3 packs left in the middle row. But what I will say then is I'm a huge fan of this set long term. And, you know, I mean, I do mean long term, right? I'm not talking about a year. I'm not talking about 2 years. I'm talking about 3 to 5 years. I think the set is going to age well. That's perhaps a hot take, but there's a lot of good things in this set. Graph Reaver, sure. And as I mentioned earlier in the video, I just think that this set checks a lot of boxes from what you hope to see from a set. Good art, commander playables, decent land cycle, some unique cards that will, you know, again, travel across multiple formats. Mischievous Catgeist, Grolnak, the Omnivore. This is basically Hypnotoad, except for this is the Showcase Hypnotoad. So we've got Showcase Hypnotoad. We'll put, I don't know, where are we going to put him? We'll put him right there. Here we go. And no foils. Are people still trying to build commander decks around Grolnak? I think you need... People are like crying for more frog support because they really want to use Grolnak, and then they realize there's like 30 cards printed in Magic that are frog. It is a neat card though. I do like it, and I like when people try and get weird and build cool commander decks out of obscure cards and card types. All right, we've got our next Mythic of the box. This is Volatile Arsonist. It does flip into the Dire Strain Anarchist, and this card is pretty good. I honestly think as a 5 for a 4/4 haster, even if when it's daytime, haste menace, and you can deal different damage to creature, planeswalker, or player, or player, I should say. It's not a bad little card. Not a bad little card at all. All right, last pack of the middle row. We go Cobbled Lancer, Vampire's Vengeance, Brian Comer, and Kessig Wolf Rider. Sure. You know what? Let's take a break for a second. Let's get to the box topper. Let's do the box topper. These are considerably easier to open than other previous box toppers, which I appreciate. Please don't let this be an uncommon. I still have to be very careful with it because I'm super worried about bending it. All right, 1, 2, 3, and flip. Ooh, hey, yeah. All right, look at that. Sisters of the Undead, and otherwise known as Olivia Crimson Bride. That is a super gorgeous card. Holy moly. Good decision. Good decision. Let's open that box topper. Awesome pull. Super dig that. Yeah, no complaints. No complaints at all. And see, I told you guys, I like this set. Wish people liked it more. It's weird. Me out here standing for things like AFR and Crimson Bride. That's our first land of the box. Holy moly. All right, we've got a Stormcarved Coast. We'll take that. Never sad about lands. Those lands are Very playable. Seeing tons of play, in fact. And I think they do have, I mean, I don't know if, are these Commander lands? Are these Commander playable lands? Are they Pioneer playable lands? Are they playable outside of the standard format? I'm not actually sure about that, but I know that they're seeing a ton of play now, and the art on them is beautiful, so we'll enjoy the moment. Spiked Ripsaw, Catapult Fodder. Ooh, yeah, look at that. I really enjoy this card. So this is the Welcoming Vampire. This is white getting card draw. It's a 2/3 flyer, and whenever one or more other creatures with power 2 or less enter the battlefield under your control, draw a card, and this triggers only once each turn. So that's okay, because if you can create tokens on your opponent's turn, then those tokens may cause you to get card draw as well. That card is a, I think it's also playable among multiple formats. I know it's definitely a limited all-star. I have won many games in Sealed or Draft because of that card and just drawing cards. If your opponent can't get it off the battlefield, they're in real trouble. All right, Parasitic Grasp, Infestation Expert, and bam! Yes! Borderless, full art, beautiful lands. Dreamroot Cascade. Ooh, spicy. Love them. Oops. Love them so much I threw the other cards in the pack. All right, handful of packs to go. Moving right along. And if you guys watch the channel, you guys, I think, know me well enough at this point that I don't just get excited about every single set. I really try to be a realist about Magic. I love Magic the Gathering. I've been collecting and playing for a really long time. Hamlet Vanguard. But I also try to be realistic when I see sets that I don't think are very good. And I've been, I would say, pretty vocal about voicing my opinion on sets that I didn't think were very good. I know that everyone loves Mystical Archives, but the actual cards, the actual set cards from Strixhaven, I don't think are very good, and I said as much. I love Zendikar, I love Expeditions, everyone does, but I didn't think the actual set was very good. I do have a soft spot for AFR, another Voldaren Estate, why not? Ooh, wow, really? Holy moly. We're going to double up on our Olivia foils. Yes, please, thank you. Olivia Crimson Bride foil mythic. So we've got our Sisters of the Undead, and we've got double Olivia foil. Yeah, that's all there is to it. This box is great. We did it. We did it. This is a great box. You know, I know everyone loves Zendikar and loves Expeditions, and I think those collector booster boxes were criminally underpriced for a really long time because you were going to get between, 3 and 5 Expeditions out of it. But I actually don't think the actual set is very good. I am an apologist for AFR. I think that set is better than people want to give it credit for. I thought people slept on Kaldheim for a long time. Headless Rider. I was pretty quick to say that I thought Midnight Hunt was kind of medium. I didn't think it was a bad set. I just didn't think it was a good set. So with all those crazy viewpoints in mind, I think this set's good. I genuinely think this set's good. So that's it. That's my take on this set. I will shut up now, and we'll just enjoying a few more packs in this set, and this box, excuse me. Valorous Stance, Angelic Quartermaster, and Howpack Piper. Neat little card right there. Man, double Olivia foil. Let's go. Maybe we can get one more mythic out of this too, because that was a mythic rare foil, so that should be a different slot. We should be good for at least one more mythic in here. Welcoming Vampire in the showcase, in the Fang Frame showcase. This box is good. All right, Gutter Skulker. Tauren's Fist of the Angels. That's another very good limited card. If you don't get it off the battlefield very quickly, it can get out of control. Making dudes with training. All right, here we go. 3 packs to go. Feel like I should be due for one more mythic, despite having a super busted box topper and a mythic Olivia. All right, we've got Sigardian Paladin, Voltaic Visionary. Yes! Big fist pumps. Let's go. Sorin the Mirthless. Unsure that guy has a lot of long-term potential, but I don't know. His abilities are actually pretty decent. His minus ability makes a bat with lifelink that flies to protect him. His plus ability is basically Dark Confidant. He's pretty good. He's pretty good. Yeah, forecasting cost is a little bit high, but you know what? Nothing wrong with drawing cards or making life-linking flyers. All right, we've got Edgar's Awakening, Restless Bloodseeker, and Dream Shacklegeist as the rare. All right, last pack of the box, and then we'll do a quick recap. For those of you who like to hang around to the very end of the video, I do try to do like a price summary at the end of some of the bigger hits in the box, so you guys can get a feel for how good or bad I did on the overall box. All right, so we've got Groom's Finery, Cobbled Lancer, Wolfkin Outcast, and Odric. They did Odric so dirty. He's not a good card. And then we've got another foil rare. Absolutely bananas. So we've got two foil rares and a foil mythic in this box, and Howpak Piper is not a bad foil rare to get. It's not like super expensive, but it is a card that I would be interested in holding long term because it's a Piper and it works well with wolves. So I could see that as a commander card. All right, let's just do a quick recap here. I really like the Illuminator. That's not a bad mythic to get. I'm a big fan of the Cemetery Gatekeeper. I'm obviously a big fan of Sorin. Our box topper, and we had a foil Olivia mythic, so double foil Olivia mythics. That's good. Chandra, Borderless, yes please. Howpak Piper in the foil, and a Borderless Dreamroot Cascade, as well as a Welcoming Vampire. I think this box is really good. I think the product is really solid. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment, and in advance, I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for your time. If you're liking the content, then please remember to subscribe, like, and drop me a comment as well. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.